Fellow Stoic, they never wanted you to know this. One simple question can expose a narcissist and destroy their illusion. Imagine a situation where every word you speak is used against you, where every smile hides a trap designed to keep you under their control. Narcissists thrive on this deception, weaving an intricate web of lies to mask their true nature. They play on your vulnerabilities and exploit your need for connection, all while building a facade of charm and confidence. But today, we reveal a secret weapon, a single, powerful question that turns their manipulative tactics on its head and forces them to confront their own emptiness. This is not just a tactic, but a pathway to reclaiming your power and dismantling the control they seek to maintain over your life. In a world where narcissists lurk in plain sight, preying on those who dare to seek genuine connection, it can feel as though every encounter is a test of your resilience. You have likely experienced the subtle manipulation, the gaslighting, and the constant push to doubt your own worth. These experiences are real, and they matter. The narcissist game is one of control, deception, and hidden agendas, and their greatest fear is exposure, the truth that lies beneath their carefully constructed mask. Today, we lift the veil on this dark art and offer you a way to see through their lies. You are not powerless. You have the strength to confront these manipulators with the wisdom of Stoicism. In this video, we will uncover the one question that can shatter their illusion and reveal the true self beneath. If you have ever felt manipulated or deceived by someone who only cares for their own image, comment yes if you resonate with this message. Prepare to learn how the power of a single question can transform your interactions and free you from their control. The psychology of a narcissist. In the quiet moments when you find yourself questioning your worth and wondering if the compliments you receive are sincere or simply tools of manipulation, know that you are not alone. Many of you have felt the sting of someone who seems too perfect on the surface, yet leaves a trail of doubt and confusion behind. It is as if every interaction is tainted by an invisible force determined to obscure the truth, to twist what is genuine into something deceptive. You may have noticed that when you open up and share your thoughts, there comes a response that feels calculated, as if the other person is more interested in controlling the conversation than in engaging with your real self. This experience, this unsettling sense that your vulnerability is being exploited, is not a flaw in you but a reflection of the narcissist's need to mask their own deep insecurities. Their elaborate display of self-assurance is nothing more than a veneer, a carefully constructed facade designed to deflect criticism and conceal their fear of being exposed. In recognizing that you are caught in a cycle where your trust is repeatedly betrayed, you take the first step toward reclaiming your autonomy and piercing the illusion that they have built around themselves. As you navigate the complexities of relationships and encounters, you may feel an overwhelming sense of isolation and confusion, wondering why some people seem to thrive on undermining your confidence. The struggle you face is both personal and profound, a journey marked by a moment of intense self-doubt and emotional turbulence. Imagine being in a conversation where every word is laced with hidden motives, where the praise you receive feels like a calculated lure into a labyrinth of control. This is the insidious nature of narcissistic behavior, a constant barrage of flattery that ultimately leaves you feeling manipulated, as if your emotions are maypawns in a game designed to inflate their own ego. The emotional weight of such encounters can be crushing, making you question whether your feelings are valid or simply distortions engineered by someone who fears genuine connection. These interactions leave scars that remind you of past betrayals and the enduring pain of being reduced to a tool for someone else's self-gratification. The challenge is not only in recognizing the red flags, but also in reconciling the conflict between your desire for closeness and the need to protect your inner sanctum from their calculated intrusions. Amid this maelstrom of manipulation and hidden agendas, understand that every painful encounter is part of a larger tapestry woven by fate, a divine preparation for the emergence of a stronger, wiser self. The struggle you face is not random. It is a deliberate trial meant to fortify your character and sharpen your discernment. In the lesser-known teachings of Aristo of CEOs, a Stoic philosopher whose insights are often overshadowed by more celebrated names, we find a powerful reminder that the pursuit of authenticity is a journey of transformation. Aristo taught that the imperfections and hidden vulnerabilities of a person are the very elements that, when acknowledged and refined, lead to true greatness. Just as a sculptor sees a form hidden within a block of marble, you too can perceive the potential for greatness within your struggles. The narcissist's carefully constructed image, for all its apparent strength, is their greatest vulnerability because it conceals a deep-seated fear of exposure. In realizing that their need for control is born from an inner emptiness, You begin to see that every encounter with manipulation is an opportunity to cultivate your inner strength and embrace your authenticity. This divine orchestration of challenges is guiding you toward a destiny where your clarity of thought and emotional resilience become your most valuable assets. As the fog of manipulation begins to lift, you may start noticing subtle yet profound changes in your interactions and in your internal landscape. You might find that conversations that once left you reeling now unfold with a newfound sense of clarity, as if you are being given the power to sift through layers of deceit and uncover the truth. Opportunities emerge where previously you only saw traps, and relationships shift from being arenas of hidden agendas to spaces of genuine connection. The transformation is gradual but unmistakable. Your inner voice grows louder, guiding you with a steady assurance of someone who has learned to trust their own judgment. Like the steady beat of a drum that signals the march of a warrior, this newfound clarity empowers you to navigate a world rife with manipulation. It is as though the ancient wisdom of Stoicism is actively working behind the scenes, aligning your path with a higher purpose and reinforcing your resolve to reject superficial flattery and empty praise. In these moments, you realize that the red flags you once missed are now illuminated, and every encounter becomes an opportunity to reaffirm your independence and strength. The shift is both internal and external, a profound metamorphosis that transforms every challenge into a stepping stone toward a life of truth and self-mastery. As you continue to walk this transformative path, the tangible signs of your inner revolution become more evident with each passing day. There is a growing resilience in the way you respond to flattery that once seduced you into complacency, and a firmness in your decisions that leaves little room for the subtle manipulations of those who seek to control you. You notice that the compliments and gestures that once carried hidden meanings now pass by as mere words, no longer holding the power to sway your emotions or distort your sense of self. This shift in perception is like watching a dark cloud dissipate, revealing the clear blue sky beneath, a metaphor for the light of truth piercing through the murky veils of deception. The Stoic principles you have embraced serve as both shield and compass, enabling you to recognize the red flags of narcissistic behavior and to assert your right to be seen and valued for who you truly are. With every instance of self-assurance, every moment where you stand firm against the tide of manipulation, you are reminded that true power lies in the mastery of your inner world. The world of Narcissus, with all its superficial allure and deceptive charm, begins to lose its grip on you as your confidence blossoms, aligning your life with a higher calling that values authenticity over illusion. In this empowering journey, every breakthrough becomes a beacon of hope, guiding you closer to a life where your worth is defined by your own standards, not by the shallow measures of those who hide behind masks. Now, as you reflect on the journey of understanding the true nature of narcissism, you are beginning to see that the facade of perfection they present is nothing more than a fragile shield for their inner vulnerabilities. Each moment of recognition, each time you discern the subtle cues behind a seemingly genuine compliment, reinforces your belief in the power of truth. The wisdom of the Stoics teaches that to be truly free, one must see beyond the surface, to the core of one's character where real strength resides. This realization is both liberating and empowering, as it allows you to transform painful experiences of manipulation into opportunities for personal growth. It is through this process of continuous self-discovery and vigilant awareness that you gradually reclaim control over your narrative, turning the very tactics they use against them. The narcissist's dependency on admiration and affirmation is what ultimately undermines their power, and by refusing to be swayed by their empty words, you seize the reins of your destiny. In this awakening, you come to understand that the red flags in their behavior are not warnings of your inadequacy, but signals of their own internal chaos and insecurity, a chaos that you now have the strength to expose and overcome. Comment inside if you recognize these patterns, and get ready as we delve into why narcissists fear exposure more than anything else. Why narcissists fear exposure? In the quiet moments when you find yourself grappling with the overwhelming sense that something is off in your interactions, you may have noticed that certain people seem to exude an air of flawless confidence and charm, only to leave you feeling unsettled and confused after they depart. You have experienced the subtle manipulation, the artful compliments that feel more like calculated maneuvers, and the ever-present fear that there is a hidden agenda behind their seemingly perfect facade. This unsettling sensation can be both isolating and disorienting, making you question your own judgment and whether you are being drawn into a web of deceit. You are not alone in this experience. Many have felt the sting of discovering that those who charm and captivate from the outside harbor deep insecurities and a desperate need to control perceptions. The significance of this theme cannot be overstated, for understanding the true nature of these behaviors is a first step in reclaiming your power and finding genuine connections. The emotional turbulence you feel is a natural reaction to the dissonance between the polished exterior and the vulnerability hidden underneath, a chasm that those who wield narcissistic power are terrified of bridging. As you continue to navigate your relationships and confront the disconcerting reality of manipulation, you may find that the struggle to discern authenticity from artifice becomes a recurring battle. Imagine engaging with someone whose every word and gesture seems meticulously orchestrated to capture your admiration, yet over time, the initial charm fades into an unsettling emptiness. This experience is not merely about being deceived. It is about confronting the emotional weight of having your trust betrayed and your inner world disrupted. The pain of realizing that what once seemed like genuine affection was actually a calculated effort to control your emotions can leave deep scars. You might recall moments when a well-placed compliment or a warm smile later turned out to be a mask hiding a more sinister motive, leaving you feeling used and diminished. This challenge resonates deeply on both a personal and spiritual level, as it forces you to question the very foundations of your self-worth and the authenticity of the connections you form. It is in these moments of vulnerability and introspection that the struggle becomes a crucible for growth, urging you to seek truth beyond the glittering veneer of superficial interactions. In the midst of these painful encounters, there's a larger, almost divine plan at work, a transformation that is intricately woven into the fabric of your journey towards self-discovery and empowerment. Ancient Stoic philosophy offers a perspective that reframes these challenges as essential steps toward a more authentic life. Beyond the well-known teachings of figures like Epictetus lies the wisdom of hierarchals, a lesser-known Stoic philosopher whose insights illuminate the profound value of inner virtue over external appearances. Hierarchals taught that the true essence of a person lies in the authenticity of their soul, and that external facades are merely transient and superficial. His words encourage you to see beyond the carefully constructed images that Narcissists project, urging you to value inner integrity above all. According to his teachings, the moment when a narcissist mask slips is not simply a personal victory. It is a testament to the power of truth and the inevitable collapse of illusions built on false pretenses. This divine preparation suggests that every encounter with superficial charm is a lesson in discernment, a call to cultivate your inner strength and to seek out genuine connections that reflect the beauty of your true self. As you begin to apply these timeless insights to your own life, you may notice subtle yet significant signs of transformation that affirm your growing resilience and clarity. It might start with a shift in how you perceive compliments and flattery, recognizing them as potential instruments of control rather than genuine expressions of care. You may find that the relationships you nurture become more balanced, and that you are less likely to be swayed by empty words that once held power over you. Like the steady emergence of dawn breaking through a long, dark night, these moments of awakening bring with them a sense of liberation and renewed purpose. The Stoic practice of seeking inner truth gradually empowers you to filter out the noise of superficial praise and to focus instead on the authentic connections that nourish your soul. You begin to notice that as you build a foundation of self-respect and unwavering integrity, opportunities arise that reinforce your ability to stand firm against manipulation. The external changes, more meaningful interactions, clearer communication, and a heightened sense of self mirror the internal growth that is unfolding within you. The Stoics taught that truth is our most potent weapon, and by embracing this truth, you dismantle the very foundation upon which their power rests. In the struggle to maintain their image, narcissists inadvertently reveal the fragility of their construct, a fragility that becomes undeniable when confronted with the raw and unfiltered authenticity of your own being. Comment reveal if you feel the urgency to see through the narcissist's deception, and let your voice join the chorus of those who refuse to be manipulated by superficial charm. We have uncovered the hidden dynamics of the narcissist's psychology and profound fear that exposure brings them. The next part of this journey will equip you with a single question that can trap a narcissist in their own web of lies, a question that shatters their illusion and forces the truth to emerge. As we transition into this critical phase of our exploration, remember that every insight you gain is a step toward reclaiming your own power and challenging those who would manipulate you. If you are finding value in these revelations, now is the time to subscribe, share this video, and click the super thanks button to support our mission of exposing deception and promoting truth. The one question that traps them. Imagine a moment when you feel weighed down by the ceaseless barrage of superficial flattery and hollow praise. A moment when you wonder if there's any truth behind the charm that seems too good to be real. You might be sitting in a quiet room, your mind racing with doubts about the intentions of those who shower you with compliments, feeling that the veneer of perfection they present hides a darker agenda. In those moments of introspection, you recognize that the polished words and effusive gestures are not signs of genuine care but carefully crafted tools designed to manipulate and control. You are not alone in experiencing this dissonance between appearance and reality, for many have come to understand that behind every dazzling smile lies the possibility of deception. The significance of this realization is immense. It is a first step toward reclaiming your autonomy and seeing through the elaborate facade constructed to ensnare you. In embracing the truth, you acknowledge that the path to liberation begins with asking the right questions, even when those questions may seem daunting or confrontational. Yet, the struggle to discern authenticity in a world saturated with insincere praise can be a heavy burden, one that leaves you feeling vulnerable and uncertain. You might recall times when you eagerly absorbed compliments, only to later feel the sting of betrayal as the reality of the interaction unfolded, a scenario where every flattering remark felt like a bait that led you into a labyrinth of hidden agendas. This emotional roller coaster, marked by moments of elation followed by crushing disappointment, can erode your trust in others and in your own judgment. It is not merely an external battle, but an internal one, as you grapple with the conflict between the desire for acceptance and the need for genuine connection. The constant oscillation between hope and disillusionment can leave you questioning your worth, as if you are somehow complicit in the very manipulation that seeks to undermine your sense of self. This internal strife touches the core of your personal and spiritual journey, challenging you to find the strength to rise above the transient allure of empty words and to forge a path grounded in truth and self-respect. Amid these trials, there exists a profound opportunity for transformation, an invitation to step into a larger narrative where every struggle is part of divine preparation for a more enlightened state of being. Ancient Stoic wisdom reminds us that every challenge, no matter how painful, carries with it a seed of growth and renewal. Beyond the familiar teachings of Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, we find solace in the insights of Musonius Rufus, a lesser-known yet remarkably potent Stoic thinker who emphasized the power of introspection and the pursuit of inner clarity. Musonius taught that the key to resisting manipulation lies in understanding oneself deeply and recognizing that the validation sought from others is fleeting and ultimately unfulfilling. His guidance suggests that every instance where you are tempted to accept surface-level praise is an opportunity to delve into the core of your being and to ask the question that matters most. What do you truly value in yourself? This question is not an act of confrontation, but a gentle yet profound probe into the very essence of your identity, one that forces you to evaluate whether your self-worth is based on genuine inner qualities or on the shallow accolades that others bestow. Embracing this perspective, you come to see that every deceptive compliment is, in fact, a mirror reflecting back your own potential for deeper understanding and authenticity, a preparation for the eventual unveiling of your true self. As you begin to incorporate this question into your interactions, tangible signs of transformation start to emerge, offering you a glimpse of the profound shifts taking place within your inner world. You might notice that conversations that once left you feeling uncertain now carry a different resonance, as if the simple act of asking the right question has unlocked the door to clarity and self-assurance. Opportunities that were once obscured by the fog of manipulation begin to shine with newfound brilliance, and relationships evolve into spaces where genuine dialogue replaces empty flattery. The act of inquiring, "What do you truly value in yourself?" serves as a catalyst for introspection not only for the narcissist but for yourself as well, prompting you to reassess your own values and to recognize the importance of inner validation over external approval. This subtle yet powerful shift is like witnessing the first rays of dawn breaking through a long, dark night, a moment of clarity that reaffirms your ability to discern truth from illusion. The Stoic practice of questioning, deeply embedded in the tradition of self-examination, empowers you to stand firm against manipulation, reinforcing the belief that your worth is intrinsic and unassailable. With each instance where this question disarms the superficial defenses of those who seek to control perceptions, you build a reservoir of inner strength and resilience that propels you further along your path of self-mastery. The transformation you experience is both internal and external, as a simple act of posing a thoughtful question ripples out into every facet of your life. You begin to see that the power to dismantle the narcissist facade does not come from an aggressive confrontation, but from a quiet, steadfast commitment to truth. Your newfound clarity and confidence become evident in the way you carry yourself and interact with others. Perhaps you notice that situations that once drained your energy now leave you feeling invigorated and empowered. Relationships that were once marred by manipulation are slowly giving way to interactions marked by mutual respect and genuine care. The once formidable veneer of narcissistic charm starts to crumble in the face of your unwavering commitment to introspection and authenticity. Comment truth if you believe in the power of introspection to dismantle deceit and reveal the authenticity hidden beneath the surface. How to respond to their reaction. When you face the moment when a narcissist's carefully constructed mask begins to crack under the weight of a piercing question, you might feel your heart race and your palms grow clammy. It is a moment charged with tension, when the person who has long relied on manipulation suddenly appears vulnerable, exposed in ways that unsettle both of you. You may find yourself caught between a surge of relief at seeing through their charade and the anxiety of how to respond without becoming entangled in the chaos they create. In these moments, it is natural to feel overwhelmed by conflicting emotions, fear, anger, disbelief, and yet also a sense of empowerment because you had the opportunity to reclaim your own power. The experience of watching someone's carefully rehearsed lines falter can be both exhilarating and daunting. Remember, you are not alone in this struggle. Many who have walked this path before you have felt the same mix of uncertainty and determination, and it is this very moment of raw exposure that marks a turning point in your journey toward authenticity and self-mastery. The immediate challenge arises in how to respond when their reaction is one of shock, denial, or even explosive anger. The narcissist, unaccustomed to being seen for who they truly are, often lashes out in a desperate attempt to regain control. You might recall instances where, after being confronted with their own inconsistencies, their voice rose in indignation or their demeanor shifted abruptly to deflect any accountability. This sudden shift can create a whirlwind of emotional turmoil, leaving you wondering whether to engage further or to withdraw and protect your own well-being. The struggle here is deeply personal. It is not merely about countering their outbursts, but about preserving your inner calm amidst their storm of defensiveness. Every harsh word they utter or every dismissive gesture they display serves as a reminder of the intricate web of manipulation that they have spun over time. This internal conflict, where your desire to stand your ground battles against the instinct to retreat into self-doubt, is a critical juncture in your spiritual journey. It tests your resolve, forcing you to decide whether you will allow their aggression to dictate your emotional state, or whether you will remain anchored in the truth of your own self-worth. Amid these turbulent moments, there is a larger, almost divine purpose unfolding, a preparation for your own transformation that is as inevitable as it is empowering. The ancient Stoics believed that true strength lies not in matching aggression with aggression, but in harnessing the power of a composed and measured response. Musonius Rufus, a lesser-known yet profound Stoic philosopher, taught that the essence of strength is found in the ability to remain calm and clear-headed, even when provoked by the most vehement outbursts. His teachings remind us that a steady mind is not a passive state, but an active choice, a deliberate decision to observe and understand before reacting. In this context, the narcissist's volatile reaction is not a call for you to mirror their emotional intensity, but an invitation to practice restraint and introspection. The discord you witness is, in fact, a reflection of their inner instability, a vulnerability that, when recognized, becomes a source of strength for you. Embracing this perspective transforms a confrontation into a sacred opportunity to reinforce your own commitment to truth and integrity, a testament to the Stoic belief that our responses define us more than the provocations themselves. Comment calm if you have ever stood your ground in the face of manipulation and felt profound strength that comes from a composed, steady mind. As we draw near to the end of our journey, a final, potent revelation awaits, a principle that will cement your newfound ability to shield yourself from narcissistic manipulation forever. This final insight will empower you to build a mindset that is unyielding in the face of deception, ensuring that you remain impervious to the subtle games of those who seek to control your reality. Stay with us for this last transformative lesson that will redefine your interactions and strengthen your inner resolve. Never falling for a narcissist again. In the midst of your daily interactions, you may feel a constant tug, a subtle yet persistent pressure urging you to seek approval from those who offer nothing but empty flattery and manipulative praise. Perhaps you have noticed that the compliments you once cherished now seem to carry hidden expectations, leaving you feeling diminished rather than uplifted. There is a deep-seated vulnerability that arises when you realize that your worth appears to be measured by the validation of others, and this can create an annoying sense of insecurity. You may feel as if you are caught in a perpetual cycle where every kind word comes with an unspoken demand, and every smile masks an ulterior motive. Yet, in these moments of internal struggle and self-doubt, take heart in the knowledge that you are not alone. Many who have embarked on the journey of self-mastery have faced the same challenges and come to understand that true liberation lies in recognizing that your inherent value is not determined by external approval. The significance of this realization is profound. It marks the beginning of a transformation that will enable you to break free from the chains of manipulation and build a life where your worth is measured solely by the standards you set for yourself. As you navigate this challenging terrain, the emotional weight of past encounters and the residue of manipulation can feel overwhelming. You may recall times when a well-meaning compliment or a seemingly genuine act of kindness later revealed itself to be a veiled attempt to control or influence your decisions. The pain of being exploited for someone else's gain can leave lasting scars on your self-esteem, making it difficult to trust not only others but also your own judgment. This struggle often manifests as an inner conflict, a constant battle between the desire to be loved and the fear of being used as a pawn in someone else's game. It is a personal and spiritual challenge that forces you to confront the way you value yourself and to question the long-held belief that external validation is synonymous with self-worth. The emotional turmoil you experience in these moments is a testament to the complexity of human relationships and the insidious nature of narcissistic manipulation, where every gesture, no matter how sweet, can serve as a reminder of past betrayals and unfulfilled promises. Amidst this inner storm, there emerges a divine preparation, a slow but steady honing of your inner fortitude that is as purposeful as it is transformative. Stoic philosophy offers a timeless perspective on these challenges, teaching that true freedom is born from a mastery of one's inner world. Beyond the well-trodden paths of Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius lies the wisdom of lesser-known Stoics such as Aristo of Chios, whose teachings remind us that the value of a person is not found in the superficial layers of flattery or the transient applause of others, but in the integrity of their character and the authenticity of their inner life. Aristo argued that every encounter, even those filled with deceit and manipulation, is part of a larger cosmic design intended to refine our understanding of what is truly valuable. This perspective reframes the pain of past manipulations as a necessary trial, a crucible in which your resolve is strengthened and your true self is revealed. In embracing this teaching, you come to see that every moment of vulnerability and every instance of feeling exploited are not signs of your inadequacy, but rather stepping stones toward a deeper, more resilient sense of self that transcends the need for external validation. As you apply these timeless lessons to your everyday life, you begin to witness tangible signs of transformation that reinforce your newfound clarity and inner strength. Slowly, the dynamics of your relationships start to shift. What once felt like a never-ending cycle of manipulation gives way to interactions grounded in genuine respect and mutual understanding. You may find that opportunities once overshadowed by self-doubt now emerge with bright clarity, each one an invitation to act in accordance with your true values rather than the fleeting whims of others. There is a growing sense of empowerment that surges within you, much like the steady light of a lighthouse guiding you through stormy seas. This evolution is reflected not only in the way you perceive others, but also in the way you see yourself. The very act of asserting your worth becomes a defiant stand against any attempt at manipulation. With every deliberate choice to prioritize your inner truth over the shallow praise of Narcissus, you fortify your mental clarity and emotional resilience. It is as though the ancient principles of Stoicism are working behind the scenes, aligning your path with a higher purpose, one that is defined by authenticity, self-respect, and an unwavering commitment to your own inner virtue. In this transformative journey, the change you experience is both profound and far-reaching, impacting every facet of your life. Relationships that once felt like arenas of subtle control now evolve into spaces of honest communication and mutual support, where boundaries are respected and true affection is nurtured. You begin to recognize that the power to choose who influences your life rests entirely with you, as you reclaim your agency and redefine your self-worth on your own terms. The resilience you build through continuous self-reflection and the disciplined application of Stoic principles becomes a beacon of hope, illuminating your path even in the darkest moments of doubt. This inner revolution, nurtured by the courage to ask hard questions and the determination to seek truth, gradually reshapes your world. It empowers you to view every encounter as an opportunity for growth, a chance to further refine the delicate balance between vulnerability and strength. The ongoing process of self-discovery not only protects you from falling prey to the narcissist games, but also transforms you into an active architect of your destiny, capable of crafting a life that is both authentic and deeply fulfilling. Comment independent if this resonates with you, if you feel the stirring of an inner revolution that reclaims your self-worth and fortifies your path toward true freedom, and if you are ready to embrace a life where your value is defined solely by the depth of your character and the clarity of your inner vision. Today, we have journeyed into the heart of narcissistic manipulation and uncovered the tools you need to expose these deceivers with a single, powerful question. By understanding the psychology behind their tactics, recognizing the fear that exposure instills in them, and employing Stoic techniques to remain calm and in control, you now possess the means to reclaim your power and reshape your interactions. Let this be a call to arms to all those who have ever felt oppressed by the lies of a narcissist. It is time to stand up, speak out, and never allow yourself to be manipulated again. The wisdom of Stoicism offers you not only a shield against deception, but also a beacon that illuminates a path to true freedom. Remember, your inner strength is your most potent weapon against those who seek to undermine you. Subscribe, share this video, like it, and comment "I am Stoic" if you are ready to stand strong, expose the faucets, and take back control of your life.